The Gears of War E-Day announcement trailer dropped on June 9th, 2024, and ever since that trailer dropped last year in 2024, we haven't gotten any news about Gears of War E-Day. E-Day was announced on the Xbox Showcase for summer of 2024, and then 1 year later for the Xbox Showcase on the summer of 2025, you would think that we would get something related to Gears of War E-Day, either another trailer, an announcement, something, but we didn't. All we got was the announcement of Gears of War Reloaded, which was set to drop August of 2025. At the time of Gears of War Reloaded being announced and having a little trailer, a lot of people, including myself, were very, very excited for Gears of War Reloaded. But now that Gears of War Reloaded is about 3 months old, now we know that Gears of War Reloaded isn't actually a great game. But a lot of people were excited for Gears of War E-Day once it was announced.
Let's go, baby! Let's fucking go! Let's go, man!
I don't think it is. Oh, yes! 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 Let's go! Let's go! Oh!
There's gears right here, bro. There's gears right here, yo! Ah, let's get it! Okay. Need that. Let's go, man. Come on, man.
As you can see, a lot of Gears of War content creators were excited for Gears of War E-Day, including myself. But a year later, at the Xbox Showcase for 2025, we got zero news about Gears of War E-Day, and a lot of people were very upset and they were very sad and disappointed. But the coalition decided to give us something to be excited about for a little bit with Gears of War Reloaded. But as you guys know, Gears of War Reloaded didn't come out to be the game that TC wanted it to be. In this video, I'm going to talk about why Gears of War E-Day needs to be perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean perfect. Gears of War E-Day is the next mainline Gears of War game. Basically, what mainline means is that this game is very important in the Gears of War franchise after Gears of War 5. So this game, E-Day, it needs to be perfect. Ever since the release of Gears of War 5, the Gears of War franchise has been going on a downhill with Gears of War 5, with Gears Tactics, with Gears Pop that came out on mobile, and now Gears of War Reloaded. So that is 4 games in a row that Gears of War has just been going downhill on. Gears of War E-Day needs to be perfect. I feel like if Gears of War E-Day fails and it's just a bad Gears of War game, I think that will be the end for Gears of War. First, I want to talk about what I think about Gears of War E-Day. Honestly, I think Gears of War E-Day is actually going to be a very good game. Just by looking at the trailer that released on June 2024, the game does look very, very promising. If you guys remember the trailers for Gears of War 4, the trailers for Gears of War 5, hell, even the trailer for Gears of War Reloaded, it's not the same as the trailers from the old days, right? You look at that Gears of War 1 trailer. You look at that Gears of War 2 trailer. You look at that Gears of War 3 trailer. They had something so special about them that just made Gears of War, you know? And Gears of War E-Day's trailer, as you guys can see on screen, it just takes me back to the Gears of War 1 days, where it's just Marcus fighting whatever it is, a corpser, millions of corpsers, a locust drone, doesn't matter what it is. It's just Marcus fighting, and this E-Day trailer took me back to the Gears of War 1 days. It just did. TC has also, they haven't said anything about Gears of War E-Day. It's been a year since we've gotten this trailer, and we still have not gotten any news about Gears of War E-Day. I think the latest news that we got was it being confirmed for a 2026 release date. But apart from that and this trailer, we haven't gotten nothing from TC, which might be a good thing if I think about it, because ever since 2019, the Gears of War franchise has felt so rushed, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like after 2019, Gears of War 5, we got a DLC for the game, like an extra campaign, which wasn't very, it wasn't very fun, to be honest. Then after that, we got a mobile game called Gears of War Pop. And then after that, we got a PC game called Gears Tactics. And then eventually they released it on, Xbox. And then the content for Gears of War 5 died like a year or 2 into the game's cycle. And then after that, we haven't gotten a Gears of War game for like 5 to 6 years, apart from Gears of War Reloaded. And, even Gears of War Reloaded feels like it's just a filler game and it's just a rush game to bring out just to get money from players. So, Gears of War has felt very rushed the last couple years. But because we haven't gotten any news about E-Day in the last year, I think that's a good thing. TC are taking their time with this game. They're not going to rush it. I still think this game is still in development. Even though it might come out next year, I still think it's nowhere near done. Nowhere near done for it to be released. So I think it being, slow and not fast as the other Gears games, I think that's a good thing. I want to go back when I said why E-Day needs to be a perfect Gears of War game. Gears of War E-Day feels like that game that holds the franchise together. If Gears of War E-Day turns out to be a very, very good game on the level of like Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, then the franchise for Gears of War still has hope. But if E-Day turns out to be trash, just like Gears of War 5, just like Gears of War Reloaded, then I feel like TC has no more chances to make the franchise good again. They just don't. I'm not going to give TC another chance if Gears of War E-Day turns out to be a bad game. I gave them a chance after Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5 was trash. They left us with zero news after Gears of War 5 died. Then after that, they gave us a mobile game, then a PC game. Then after that, they give us Gears of War Reloaded, which is also trash. And they still don't update the game. They still don't even try to make Gears of War Reloaded good. So that's so many tries that I gave them back to back to back. Not even me. Everyone gave them chances back to back to back to back for the last 5 to 6 years. If Gears of War E-Day turns out to be trash, that's it. We don't care about Gears. As a matter of fact, if Gears of War E-Day turns out to be trash and a bad Gears of War game, don't even bother on releasing Gears of War 6. Because people already hate the story of the new Gears of War games. People hate the JD and Kate storyline in Gears of War 4. They hate it in Gears of War 5. If Gears of War E-Day is trash, they're definitely going to hate it on Gears of War 6 with the JD and Kate storyline. So don't even bother on releasing that if Gears of War E-Day is bad. Now, if Gears of War E-Day is a good game, then yes, they should release Gears of War 6 in the near future because they need to finish that storyline. Even though I don't like that storyline a lot, they need to finish that story of JD and Kate and Marcus and all that stuff with like the Swarm and Queen Reyna and all that stuff. They need to finish that story in Gears of War 6. Now, I don't know when we're going to get Gears of War 6 because I'm going to assume we're going to get Gears of War E-Day November 2026. We're going to get Gears of War 2 Remake, I want to say maybe like 2028 for the 20th year anniversary of Gears of War 2. Gears of War 3 Remake, we might get it like 2030 or 2031 for the 20th year anniversary of Gears of War 3 being out. But in terms of Gears of War 6, I don't know when exactly we're going to get it. But yeah, that's why I think Gears of War E-Day needs to be a perfect game. Because if it's not, the franchise dies 100%. But if it's good, we still might have a chance for this franchise. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think Gears of War E-Day is going to be a good Gears game? I honestly think I do, if I'm being honest. Do you guys think that Gears of War E-Day needs to be perfect? Do you guys think if it fails, that's it for the Gears of War franchise? Do you guys think if it's good, the future of Gears of War still looks bright even after all these years? Let me know in the comments below. Because in my opinion, I do think Gears of War E-Day is going to be good. I have very, very high hopes for this game. I think this game is really going to bring back the nostalgia in Gears of War. I think it's going to bring back a lot of OG players to just come back to the franchise, play this new campaign, play this new multiplayer. I think it's going to be great. I think Gears of War E-Day needs to bring in elements from the original trilogy of Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. The campaign for all three of those games were great. The storyline was great. And I already know that the storyline for Gears of War E-Day is going to be good because the storyline for Gears of War E-Day is basically connected to the storylines in the original trilogy. This takes place before Gears 1 and before Gears Judgment. So we already know it's going to connect to Gears Judgment. It's definitely going to connect to Gears 1. So it's all going to be connected. And I can't wait to see what TC does with the campaign for Gears of War E-Day. I'm a big multiplayer guy when it comes to Gears of War. But if the Gears of War campaign is good, I'll play that campaign a lot. So freaking much. I played the Gears of War 1 campaign more than 10 times. I played the Gears of War 2 campaign more than 10 times. I played the Gears of War 3, even the Gears of War Judgment campaign more than 10 times. But when it comes to Gears 4, when it comes to Gears, Gears 4, Gears UE, Gears Reloaded, I guess, Gears 5, I don't play the campaign more than once. I beat it once when it first came out. I never played it again because I just don't think the storyline in Gears 4 and Gears 5 is that intriguing to me, which is why I'm very excited for Gears of War E-Day. TC know that the players of Gears of War hate, some of them do, not all of them, but they hate the storyline in Gears 4 and in Gears 5. That's why they took a break from that storyline, put it to the side, and decided to go back in time and bring in the Locust War again, with Marcus and Dom for Gears of War E-Day, because they know that that's what the fans want. They know that they want these characters on screen again. Marcus, Dom, Baird, Cole. They know that's what we want. TC is finally listening to us. TC are understanding what they need to do to make a Gears of War game feel like a Gears of War game, just like the original trilogy. They're finally understanding. But I'm going to leave it all to you guys. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about Gears of War E-Day? Are you excited? Are you not? Do you think it's going to be bad? Do you know it's going to be bad? Do you not have any, belief in Gears of War anymore after all these years? In TC especially, do you not have belief in them to make a good Gears of War game? Let me know in the comments below. But if you guys are new here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you guys will never miss a video on this channel. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.